Good morning, my crafty companions. So, what we've got to talk about today. So, we're going to show you a lovely birthday card I received, which I'm going to upcycle into a junk journal. So, first of all, though, thank you to Auntie Linda and Uncle Ken for remembering my birthday. I truly appreciate it. So, before we start talking about junk journals, we do, of course, need to talk about glue. So I have a selection which I use for my junk journals. So the easiest thing is glue sticks in a glue gun. You see, I use the small ones. So they are okay for some things when you need to secure bond, but you need it to dry fast. So I also like this one if I'm going to use fabric in my journals. This is a nice secure glue, and you get a thick end and a thin end, so you use every last drop out of there. This is another one. I tend to use this for just paper and card, and it has a little foam applicator which is very useful for spreading the glue. And this one here, this is a super tacky glue, but it's got a very precise nozzle on it, so you can stick tiny things with a nice secure glue, but without it spreading everywhere. And this one here, this one's the Beast glue, so this will just stick just about anything. So I use this one sparingly. I tend to use this for covers, especially if I'm going to stick fabric covers to card. So that's the glues I use. So what else do I use? Well, a junk journal is in the name really, isn't it? So I usually start with something pretty like that, a nice birthday card, and then I'll use all sorts of paper and whatnot that I've saved. So these were out of felt and lace packaging, but they can easily be reused. So this is from my Avon orders, the bag and the receipt, and you see that nice little bit there. That would be a nice addition. I particularly like old envelopes, and they have the security printing inside, and they're always nice quality paper. This one is old pattern paper. That always creates an interesting background. And wrapping paper, if that's nice, got a good pattern on it. And then I save like little notebooks. So this was given to me by a rep, and it has squared paper inside. So that's an interesting addition to a junk journal. So, because it's going to be a busy journaling sort of day, we've got a big mug of craft fuel today. And of course, biscuits. So, Pink Panther wafers and hobnobs with chocolate cream. So, let's move on to what have I made previously. So that is made out of a birthday card from previous years, and a little notebook that was given to me by a rep. So I made a pocket there, and I've got little notes there, and that's what the notebook was about, sewing machine needles. And that's packaging. Can you see I've used a window envelope there? Now this one, love this one. Bit out of date, design folder for 24-25, but I shall still keep it for reference. So this was made out of old envelopes, a card, and inside the envelopes I've got note paper made out of old envelopes, and as you can see I've made various samples, yarn samples with my notes on the back, so that was a good one. This is a small journal, again made out of a beautiful handmade birthday card, and I use this for recipe notes. And this one is a nice art journal which was fun to make, and it was made from the Rington's tea catalogue. So as you can see there, there's various bits of scrap paper. We made a nice pocket. And what have we here? Photo of a cat. Now, I bought a very old book from a charity shop and that photo was in it. So I had to save that. And here we go. So that's just rough bits of paper. And that there is a nice pressed flower. And we've got a little pocket with notes in it. So there we go. So that's a selection of my little junk journals, my particular favourites. And I'll be making another one out of this and out of other birthday cards that I received. So I hope you have a lovely crafty day. Thank you for watching, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe to the channel too. Bye bye for now. Marina at the Haberdashery.